Since the dawn of its release in 2009, Minecraft has forever impacted the online world and the video game industry. Hundreds, if not thousands or tens of thousands, of fan-made Minecraft clones have since been risen from the soil that it has placed in the internet. No one can deny the life-changing impacts it has had on so many. However, we currently seem to face an era where Minecraft is delving into the realm of irrelevancy, forgotten by those who first dove deep into its wonders. Since its acquisition by Microsoft, it has been completely changed and transformed to the point where many have no longer found inspiration from the game. Such drastic changes to Minecraft have completely altered its near unshakable community, which warrants the question, what happened? Today we delve deep into Minecraft and attempt to answer, what is Minecraft? What was Minecraft? And where is it headed now? Before we are able to delve deep into the history of Minecraft, we must first ask the question, what exactly is Minecraft? If we visit the official Minecraft website and click on the button labeled What is Minecraft, we are greeted with this page that states, quote, it's a game about placing blocks and going on adventures. It's set in infinitely generated worlds of wide open terrain, icy mountains, swampy bayous, vast pastures, and much more, filled with secrets, wonders, and peril, end quote. For the average viewer, this is an adequate description. However, in this video, a much more detailed description of the game would be preferred. If we visit the Minecraft Wiki's main page, there's a section titled About Minecraft. The first paragraph reads this, quote, Minecraft is a sandbox construction game created by Mojang AB founder Marcus Notch Persson, inspired by Infiniminer, Dwarf Fortress, Dungeon Keeper, and Notch's past games Legend of the Chambered and Ruby Dung. Gameplay involves players interacting with the game world by placing and breaking various types of blocks in a three-dimensional environment. In this environment, players can build creative structures, creations, and artwork on multiplayer servers and single-player worlds across multiple game modes, end quote. There is already a lot to unpack in this paragraph that we have been given. First, Minecraft is a sandbox construction game. Sandbox construction games are usually described as games in which you are free to build whatever you want with whatever available methods you so desire to use. This is the premise in which the game Infiniminer is supposedly built on. It is apparent that Minecraft's mining and digging aspect was inspired by Infiniminer, and the survival and/or exploration aspect was inspired by Dwarf Fortress, as well as Dungeon Keeper. One of the most interesting notes we can take from this game was that it did not start as a AAA title from a large corporation from a large media company like Microsoft Studios, Bethesda, etc. Minecraft was started as a small project which turned out to be one of the greatest successes in video game history. In order to understand how we got here though, we must first start from the beginning. The story of Minecraft begins with a man by the name of Marcus Persson. Marcus Persson began making video games since the age of 8, in which his first video game was a text-based adventure game. In 2005, he worked as a game developer of King.com, also known as the game company who made the games My Mother Won't Stop Playing. Later, in May of 2009, Persson, along with Jacob Porser, founded Mojang, a Swedish indie game company. Before the video continues, what you see right here is what I will be referring to as the contradiction icon. Here I will mark any place in the video where I have found contradiction while researching the material. I have proven myself not to be the best of researchers, so I'll post the contradictions I have found in the description below. Anyone who posts all the resolutions in a single comment will get their comment pinned. On May 13, 2009, a group of people were chatting on an spur IRC server. They had begun playing a new game created by Persson, otherwise known known by his online name, Notch. The game was inspired by Infominer and Dwarf Fortress. At 8:40 a.m., Notch said in chat, "I need a name for my game." The others in chat started giving a multitude of answers, some examples being Monsquaz and Infinite Dwarf Sense. They had begun leaning towards names that related towards a cave game. The conversation continued. Miner over matter, cave walker, cavecraft, dig builder. Then someone suggested Order of the Stone, which Notch found intriguing. Again, the IRC chat feed raved. Stonelands, stonecutters, gold digger, gold. Yeah, that's going in like. Then Rinku Hero, the man, the myth, the legend himself, said Minecraft, Order of the Stone. After mutual satisfaction with the name, Notch declared that the name of his game would be Minecraft Order of the Stone. Within 25 minutes of various chatting in an IRC channel, the name of what was to be one of the most popular games was born. It is also interesting to know that if you launch the official Minecraft launcher, enable alpha versions, and scroll all the way down to the bottom of the list, the earliest version of Pershon's game was labeled as Old Alpha RD-132211. 13 is the date, 22 and 11 is the time, May 13, 2009, the same day in which the name Minecraft was born. Later in his years, Pershon would hire Jens Bergenstein, otherwise known as Jeb _, to become the main programmer for Minecraft. Mojang would later create 2 new games, Scrolls and 0x10C, a game which was delayed by Pershon until inevitable cancellation. If you would like to learn more about the history of Mojang, I encourage you to purchase and watch the 2012 film Minecraft: The Story of Mojang. The link will be in the description. Minecraft began as a cave game. Minecraft was heavily influenced by Infominer, Dwarf Fortress, Dungeon Keeper, and Ruby Dung, one of Pershon's previous games. The first stage in which Minecraft had begun is labeled as pre-classic, the versions of the game before classic Minecraft was created. Keep in mind, when we launch this version of the game, it is simply titled Game, not Ruby Dung or Minecraft. The next stage of development is labeled as Early Classic Creative. During this stage, Pershon had begun to give Minecraft more of a unique form. He, along with Mojang, had created a graphical user interface, options, render distance, clouds, mob saving and level data, pick block support, and supposed controller support. Blocks like sand, gravel, ores, wood, and leaves began to appear. Bedrock was also in the game, but it could not be obtained by the player. One of the oldest videos of this game is titled Shipwrecked in Minecraft. This video was published by a channel named Sirion on May 21st, 2009, meaning that the game has been being developed rapidly. Over the course of 12 days, Mojang had released 14 early classic creative versions. The most significant one possibly being 0.0.14a_08, in which C418 had begun implementing sounds into Minecraft. May 31st, 2009 marked the beginning of the multiplayer test stage of development. 23 of these versions would be released during 12 days, none of which are available for download. It was during this period that Mojang had added blocks like sponge, glass, cloth, which is what we know now as wool, flowers, mushrooms, and blocks of gold. Significant changes to the game were also made, including multiplayer chat, commands, custom skins, a 9-slot hotbar, an inventory which could be accessed by pressing B, sounds by C418, and a slightly modified terrain generation. At late August of 2009, Notch began implementing a new feature known as Survival Mode. The survival test stage of development began, during which 9 versions were released within the span of months. 8 mobs were added to the game: zombies, skeletons, creepers, pigs, spiders, and humans. The player was even given a health bar of 10 hearts, which would shake if it had 2 or lower hearts. Brown mushrooms were added, which were dropped by pigs and sheep, which could be eaten to restore 2.5 hearts. The player would start with 10 TNT in their 9th hotbar slot, and best of all, it was only in a hardcore mode. If you died in the world, your world would become unplayable. The final stage of development for classic Minecraft is the late classic creative stage. 6 versions were released in 15 days, starting from October 27, 2009. Multiplayer for creative mode was introduced, as well as new mechanics for the game. Left click would remove blocks, right click would place blocks. In multiplayer, players can push each other. A rain toggle, a tree growing switch, and dynamic lighting was added. On December 23, 2009, Minecraft had officially reached in-dev mode. In-dev is a contraction for in development. The world generation began to look natural, and players would be able to play on a limited map in survival mode. Crafting was introduced, as well as a map generation screen with configurable themes, types, and map shapes. Pork, bread, and mushroom soup was added to the game to replace edible mushrooms. Third-person view could be toggled with F5, and an isometric screenshot could be captured with F7. Along with all of this, paintings, tools, equipment, farming, better mobs, a daylight cycle, bow and arrow mechanics, furnaces, torches, fire, new mob sounds, and a new title screen were all added to the game. This stage of development is where a modern Minecraft player could recognize the game as Minecraft. Directly after the in-dev stage, the inf-dev stage took Minecraft to an entirely new perspective. Inf-dev is a contraction of infinite development. Now worlds would stretch between 64 million by 64 million blocks, which makes it okay to call it infinite in the video game sense. Along with this, far lands, more craftable items, 3D clouds, actual caves, dynamic fluids, signs, ladders, doors, minecarts, rails, and dungeons were all added to the game. It was at this point where Minecraft had officially reached alpha. It began with the release of Minecraft Alpha version 1.0.0 on June 30th, 2010. Massive rendering changes were introduced from the get-go. On August 23rd, 2010, Alpha 1.1.0 was released on September 10th, 2010 as a Secret Friday number 9 update. Compasses were added as well as server-side inventory. Lava buckets could be used to smelt 100 items, clay became more common in the world, and the game would save the player's location upon disconnection. 1 month later, on October 30th, 2010, Alpha 1.2.0 was released as Minecraft's first official Halloween update. A new dimension, the Nether, was added, along with its respective blocks, netherrack, soul sand, and glowstone. Ghasts and zombie pigmen were also added into the game. Blocks such as the pumpkin and the jack-o'-lantern were added, as well as items such as the clock, glowstone dust, raw cod, and cooked cod, which would be later known as fish. New biomes were added, as well as fishing mechanics and music tracks from C418. The final version of Minecraft Alpha was Alpha 1.2.6, released on December 3rd, 2010, in which the famous /kill command was added, as well as small lakes and rare lava pools on the surface, as well as in caves. The final development stage of Minecraft was beta. Beta had drastically changed multiple mechanics and interfaces of Minecraft, that calling it a different game is almost okay. On December 20th, 2010, Minecraft Beta 1.0 was released. This version added capes for Mojang employees and a mostly functional server-side inventory, unlike the server-side inventory added in Alpha. Inventory tooltips and a splash text saying "Finally Beta" was added to the main menu. Eggs could now be thrown, and the player could not use inventory crafting fields to store items. This version of Minecraft also reintroduced leaf decay. 2 days later, Beta 1.1 was released. 1.1 was essentially the Merry Christmas update from Mojang. From Christmas Eve to Boxing Day, which is the day after Christmas Day, the splash text would say Merry Xmas, and all players would wear a Christmas-themed cape. On the date of New Year's Eve, All players would wear a purple cape with an 11 on it to celebrate the 2011 upcoming year. On New Year's Day, the splash would say Happy New Year. On January 13th, 2011, Minecraft Beta 1.2 was released and offered the player a load of new blocks and items. It had also introduced the faster render mod by Skyvolos in the game. Beta 1.2 added charcoal, bone and bone meal, note blocks, dispensers, lapis lazuli ores and blocks, cake, sugar, 16 dyes, squids, birch and pine trees, new color sheep, sandstone, and beds. Skeletons would now drop bones, reeds became sugar canes, durability amongst tools would depend on the material, spiders could climb up walls, and ores could be found more often in caves. Screenshots could be taken by pressing F2 at this point. Minecraft Beta 1.3 was released on February 22nd, 2011, and it added a few new blocks and changes. Redstone repeaters, petrified oak slabs, cobblestone slabs, sandstone slabs, and the new logo for the splash screen, whitelisting, and graphic settings were added. Beds could now be obtained, seeds could now be used, sandstone could be found underneath naturally generated sand, and sulfur was renamed back to gunpowder. Minecraft Beta 1.4 was released on March 31st, 2011. It added a new Minecraft logo, wolves that could be tamed, and cookies that would heal for half a heart, pink and brown sheep that would spawn rarely, wheat grows more quickly, and the graphical user interface scale was added, but only in the options.txt file in the root Minecraft folder. Oh, and it also added a locked chest which needs a key. Minecraft Beta 1.5 was released on April 19th, 2011. Its main feature was the addition of statistics and achievements, as well as the new types of rails, saplings, cobwebs, among other things. Pigs who were struck by lightning became zombie pigmen, and creepers who shared the same fate became charged creepers. In addition to that, the player was now given the ability to change the GUI scale from within the options. Advanced OpenGL was also added to the game, as well as quick moving items from chests by shift-clicking them. Minecraft Beta 1.6 added maps, trapdoors, the nether in multiplayer, as well as tall grass in certain biomes and dead bushes in deserts. Trying to sleep in the nether will cause your bed to explode, fire no longer spreads as fast as a daily California wildfire, and minecarts can travel into the nether. Minecraft Beta 1.7 is often acknowledged as the redstone update. However, the main addition to Minecraft was pistons. Not many redstone mechanics were added into the game at this point. At the same time, the use of these pistons and contraptions often led to interesting mechanical builds that intrigued many builders into creating more. Beta 1.7 also added shears, which could remove the wool from sheep and collect leaf blocks from trees. TNT now required flint and steel or redstone to be activated, fences could now be stacked, and squids could now despawn. Out of all of the release versions in the beta stage, Minecraft Beta 1.8 was certainly the biggest update. It had introduced many new mechanics into the game, including new combat mechanics and a more natural war generation. Stone bricks, fence gates, iron bars, melons, and other meats such as chicken and beef were added into the game. Mobs such as endermen, silverfish, and cave spiders were added, and villagers, strongholds, abandoned mine shafts, ravines, and a slew of new biomes were added into the game. Creative mode was brought back into Minecraft, as well as new particle effects, a new splash screen, and a new achievement which could be earned by killing a skeleton 50 blocks or 3.125 chunks away with a bow and arrow. A hunger bar was added, as well as a new sprinting mechanic which could be used if the player was over 3 hunger. Foods could now be stacked within the player's inventory, and eating any food took 1.6 seconds instead of being consumed instantaneously. And of course, many more additions and changes to the game, which would make this video too long for me to edit. The last version ever to be released during Minecraft's beta stage was Minecraft Beta 1.8.1, in which a small change to abandoned mineshaft was made, as well as fixing a bug which would crash the game if the player attempted to shift-click items to a full chest or inventory, or shift-clicking items in and out of dispensers. Thus ends the beta stage of Minecraft. Alright, before I continue this video, this second part of the script I've been recording on January 2nd, and I'm telling you guys, this video, I completely underestimated how fast I was going to make this video. This video took me about almost 2 weeks to fully edit. So I thank you for the patience, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Alright, let's do it. With the close of the beta stage, Minecraft had officially been released as a full product on November 18th, 2011, with the release of Minecraft 1.0.0. Minecraft 1.0.0 was originally going to be Minecraft Beta 1.9. However, Mojang continued to delay it until Minecon 2011, at which they turned it into the official release of Minecraft. 1.0.0 introduced a huge load of new additions and changes into the game, to which I will name a few. Brewing stands, enchantment tables, nether bricks, gas tiers, nether warts, potions with their ingredients, 9 new music discs, blazes, magma cubes, snow golems, villagers, mushrooms, and the ender dragon was added. The ender dragon is the boss mob of the newly added dimension of the end, which is considered the final level of Minecraft. Mushroom islands, nether fortresses, end portals, and hardcore mode was added, as well as many new sounds. Minecraft 1.0.0 was also the only update to have any release candidates, those being Minecraft RC1 and RC2. Finally, Minecraft 1.0.0 was the last update to be developed by Marcus Persson before he left the Minecraft team to work on other projects. At this point, all development was directed by Jens Bergenstein. On January 12, 2012, Minecraft 1.1 was released. This update added new languages, a super flat world type, beaches, and spawn eggs into the game. Spawn eggs would spawn mobs when right-clicked on a block, and they are creative exclusive items. The mob AI's infrastructure had been completely changed, allowing for more complex behavior, and golden apples could now be crafted with gold nuggets instead of gold blocks. On March 1st, 2012, Minecraft 1.2.1 was released. Minecraft 1.2 had been kept as a pre-release and was never publicly released. This update added a new height limit of 256 blocks, jungle biomes, wooden bridges and abandoned mine shafts, desert wells, redstone lamps, bottles of chanting, fire charges, iron golems, ocelots, and zombie sieges. The most popular version of 1.2 was 1.2.5, which was released on April 4th, 2012 and was modded to death. It was home of the Tekkit mod pack, which is now known as the Tekkit Classic mod pack. On August 1st, 2012, Minecraft 1.3.1 was released. Just like 1.2, Minecraft 1.3 was kept in the pre-release stage. This update added trading, adventure mode, jungle and desert temples, emeralds, book and quills, written books, tripwires, and ender chests. Enchanting was improved and became much more difficult to defend against creepers, as they had an increased knockback effect and do more or less damage depending on the difficulty of your world. Demo mode was also introduced, in which a world would last 5 game days for a player to try out Minecraft before buying it. Chat settings, snooper settings, and more video options were added, as well as a large biomes world type. On October 25th, 2012, Minecraft 1.4.2 was released, and would be considered Minecraft's second official Halloween update, labeled as the Pretty Scary Update. Minecraft 1.4 and 1.4.1 were stuck as pre-release versions. This update included a number of new additions to the game. Witches, bats, zombie villagers, wither skeletons, and the new boss, the Wither, were all added to the game. Wearable and placeable heads were added, as well as command blocks, anvils, beacons, potatoes, carrots, pumpkin pies, carrots on sticks, item frames, flower pots, and cobblestone walls were added. Command blocks became especially useful for adventure maps, as they could run a command whenever redstone input was detected. On March 13th, 2013, Minecraft 1.5 was released, and was known as the Redstone Update. Unlike the 3 previous major releases of Minecraft, the first release of this update did not have a third number incremented past 0. In other words, the developers didn't have an aneurysm getting this update done. This update added a whole slew of redstone related items, as well as the block of quartz, a scoreboard system, a new texture pack format, and a lighting engine optimization. The new redstone related blocks and items include activator rails, blocks of redstone, daylight sensors, droppers, hoppers, redstone comparators, trapped chests, and weighted pressure plates. Other blocks and items include nether quartz ore, block of quartz, quartz slabs, quartz stairs, chiseled and pillared quartz blocks, multiple snow heights, minecarts with hoppers, spawners, and TNT were added to the game. Minecraft Realms was also first introduced into Minecraft. Unlike Beta 1.7, this version of Minecraft could be more suitably classified as the Redstone Update. On July 1st, 2013, Minecraft 1.6.1 was released, and was known as the Horse Update. Minecraft 1.6 was stuck as a pre-release version, of course. This update, as you could guess, added horses, as well as leads, coal blocks, carpets, new commands, and resource packs, which replaced texture packs. Minecraft 1.6.1 was also the first version to use the third official Minecraft launcher. Among these additions, hay bales, carpets, hardened and stained clay, blocks of coal, horse armor, and name tags were added. Other variants of horses include donkeys, mules, skeleton horses, and zombie horses. It is important to note that the horses added in this version of Minecraft were inspired and assisted by the horses already present in Dr. Zark's Mo Creatures mod, a mod which is still prevalent to this very day. New status effects such as health boost, absorption, and saturation were all added. Texture packs were replaced by resource packs, which not only supported textures, but also sounds, fonts, language files, end credits, end poem, and splash texts. On October 25th, 2013, Minecraft 1.7.2 was released, and was known as the update that changed the world. Yes, that is the name of the update. This update added a truckload of new biomes to the game, as well as new generated structures, flowers, stained grass, better networking, and new commands. Among the new biomes included the Mesa, Savanna, Sunflower Plains, Roofed Forest, Birch Forest, Flower Forest, Taja, Megataja, Extreme Hills Plus, Ice Plains Spikes, and Deep Ocean biomes. The update added over 20 variants for the biomes, such as mountainous biomes, plateaus, the Bryce biome, hills, and stone and cold beaches. The new food items that were added include pufferfish, salmon, and clownfish. The potion of water breathing was also added with the ingredient of the pufferfish. Minecraft 1.7 was also the last major update to keep versions with the third number being 0 in the pre-release zone, the Minecraft version equivalent of the friend zone. Small loan. On September 2nd, 2014, Minecraft 1.8 was released and is known as the Bountiful Update. There are so many additions and changes made to the game that I am unable to list all of them in this video. This update makes it easier for map makers to create adventure maps, since it added a slew of new blocks, mobs, and a structure for survival play, as well as a multitude of new commands that could be used with ease by the map maker. The world boundary became customizable, spectator mode was added, and many options for world customization were added. My sources claim that 1.8 improved performance significantly. However, experience for myself and others claim that this is not the case, and that Minecraft 1.8 had been significantly slower, especially on older computers as Java becomes more and more power hungry. It should also be noted that it was around this time when Mojang was officially acquired by Microsoft Studios. This move by Mojang to sell the company to Microsoft remains a controversial one, and is one of the biggest factors into why Minecraft is hanging by a thread. Mojang's acquisition by Microsoft Studios was complete on November 6, 2014. On February 29, 2016, Minecraft 1.9 was released, and was known as the Combat Update. This update is probably one of the most controversial updates ever released, as it drastically changed the combat system. Along with that, the End had updated the Ender Dragon boss fight sequences, along with new End Island with chorus plants, End cities, End ships, purple blocks, shulkers, and an elytra, which the player can use to glide in the air. Keep this update in mind, okay? It will be very important when I discuss my opinion and my predictions for the future of Minecraft. Following in the steps of Minecraft Bedrock, this update adds beetroot into the game, as well as lingering potions, spectral and tipped arrows, and a new mob, the Shulker, short for the Shell Lurker. Igloos were also added as a new generated structure into the game. On June 8, 2016, Minecraft 1.10 was released, and is known as the Frostburn Update. This update gives the players the ability to use structure blocks. You know, that thing from Minecraft Story Mode, as well as added magma blocks, nether warp blocks, red nether blocks, and fossils. It also added strays, husks, and polar bears. On November 14, 2016, Minecraft 1.11 was released, and is known as the Exploration Update. This update added illagers, such as Vindicators and Evokers, Vexes, Totems of Undying, exploration maps, observers, shulker boxes, woodland mansions, and llamas were all added to the game. This update should not be confused with 1.7, as that update mainly added new biomes to explore. Observers reported from Minecraft Bedrock and might have some slight differences due to the change from C++ or C# to Java. On June 7, 2017, Minecraft 1.12 was released and is known as the World of Color Update. This update introduced a more vibrant color palette, a new crafting system, hints for beginners, because let's face it, the new coming 5-year-old Minecraftians need all the help they can get. Glazed terracotta, concrete, colored beds, illusioners, and parrots. Achievements were replaced by advancements, which are admittedly more powerful and customizable, and introduced functions. This update is currently the most popular, with its most played version being 1.12.2. This may be explained by how most of the mod packs hosted by AT Launcher, CurseForge, Technic Pack, etc. are currently using 1.12.2, since Forge for 1.13 has not yet been released. Creative mode also got a few new features, including creative toolbar saving. Yes, I am well aware that since the release of 1.12.2, Minecraft was renamed to Minecraft Java Edition, and Minecraft Bedrock was renamed to Minecraft. However, to give the original edition of Minecraft the respect I believe it deserves, I will continue to call Minecraft Java Edition Minecraft. Lastly, on July 18th, 2018, Minecraft 1.13 was released, and is known as the Update Aquatic. This is also quite a controversial update for Minecraft, as it essentially directly ports a slew of features from Minecraft Bedrock into Minecraft, trying to make each of them one and the same. This update included new blocks such as blue ice, coral, conduits, kelp, sea pickles, stripped logs and wood, and turtle eggs. New items such as exploration maps from buried treasure, debug sticks, which could be only used in creative mode, buckets of fish, hearts of the sea, phantom membranes, tridents, and a whole lot more were added to the game. New mobs such as dolphins, the drowned, fish mobs, phantoms, and turtles were added. The new biomes that were added are the small endlands and midlands, and highlands, barrens, warm ocean, lukewarm ocean, you get the idea. A new world type known as buffet was added to the game, and new structures such as buried treasure and shipwrecks were added. Minecraft 1.13.2 is currently the latest version of Minecraft, which was released on October 22nd, 2018. The next version of Minecraft that is currently being worked on is Minecraft 1.14, which will be known as Village and Pillage. It is an upcoming update to Minecraft with a focus on villages, including a slew of new illagers known as pillagers, redesigning village architecture to make it match with its residing biome, and will introduce new stairs, slabs, and walls. It will revamp the crafting system, update the Tajia biome. The current development version available of this version of Minecraft is 18W50A, which was silently released as development version on December 12, 2018. Minecraft 1.14 is planned to release in early 2019, so around January through March. This concludes our extensive timeline of Minecraft's history. After being in development for 9.5 years, hopefully it will have been worth the wait. After being in development for 9.5 years, it is clear that Minecraft is completely different from what it was in the past. From being a simple cave game in 2009 to a complex open world sandbox game in 2019. It is clear that Minecraft has been taken to a completely new directive with every update thrown at them, especially after the acquisition of Mojang by Microsoft, at least from what I've witnessed. Hi, so this is the much more laid back part of the video. This is the part of the video where I give my opinion on Minecraft as a whole. Yes, this part is still scripted, but I may go off script multiple times, and the script is just a guide for me to stay on track so I don't go off on a tangent and have to re-record this entire segment. So yeah, this part is edited a lot less, so you're gonna hear me stutter, because I'm really lazy in editing this part, because I've had to edit everything else. You have no idea how tired I am up to this point. Like, good God. In my opinion, I believe that Minecraft is dying. Yes, Minecraft is dying. Why would I be so bold to make that claim? Well, it's kinda simple. Just look around you. No one is playing Minecraft as often as you might expect. I'm not talking about the kids who blindly love Minecraft with all their heart and soul on their tablets. I'm talking about the people who are truly invested in the product, who had an experience from playing the game like I did a while ago. I may be wrong when I say this, and comment down any sources to prove me wrong, or your opinion if you want to counter. I mean, I'd love to have an argument with you, but I may be wrong when I say this, but I don't think I've ever seen a bigger decline in players since Minecraft 1.8 came out. If you remember what I said in the timeline section of the video, Minecraft 1.8 had absolutely destroyed the performance in many computers, especially in the older ones, which is why it boggles my mind to no end about why the Minecraft wiki claimed that it had given significant performance improvements. I remember at the time I had an Alienware 14 laptop, and when I had downloaded and installed Minecraft 1.8, I could not have a harder time playing my single-player world, even at 2 GB of RAM allocated memory. What I mean by that is, if you go on your Minecraft world, say you have an older computer, if you go on your Minecraft world, and you open it up, don't you when you break a block, or you build a certain thing, or mainly if you break a block, you don't see that block drop until like 2 seconds after, or even 5 seconds in worst case scenario. That's the game lagging. If you go on the console, it'll say that the game is behind, like if the system time has changed or if the system is overloaded. Which, yes, it is, the system is overloaded. So why is it that when I load up Minecraft 1.8 on my old laptop, well, I mean years ago anyway, that I would always have this problem, not even with my video settings. The video settings were fine, they stayed the same. But the performance of the world in general, chunk loading got worse, the world keeping up with me got worse. On my big computer, I have no problems loading up the worlds in these newer versions. I have no problem at all. But if I take an older computer, then the performance just goes down so slightly. I swear to God, like the past few sentences weren't scripted, and I had to re-record that like 5 times because I kept swearing, and I don't want this to be a swearing video because it's Minecraft related. I know 5-year-olds are gonna watch this. Another thing that I think absolutely killed Minecraft is its combat. Over the past couple of years, I have talked to many people about the combat system. The majority of them hate it, either directly by complaining how flawed it is, or indirectly by repeatedly swinging a sword at a mob but never dealing more than a heart because of their faulty timing. Yes, the combat update did bring some good things, like every update, like how can it not? But the bad things, in my opinion, do outweigh the good effects of the update. It has also been made very apparent that Microsoft is trying to make Minecraft and Minecraft Bedrock as close together as possible. I mean, why else would they have an ad called Better Together with without the PS4? Sony can just have an aneurysm. I understand why most would like the idea, but I disagree with it. Aren't different editions of a game supposed to bring even slight differences without being made exactly the same? A good example of this would be the difference between Misao and Misao Definitive Edition. In the Definitive Edition, Mr. Soda's name is changed to Mr. Kurata. The graphics are extremely different, the dialogue has changed, and you now have a choice between a male or a classic female protagonist, and a lot of the deaths have changed. And keep in mind, when I was talking about the game, I didn't show any footage because Minecraft is a kid-friendly game and Misao is not. These are 2 vastly different editions of the same game, bringing a different but similar experience, obviously with one being better than the other. I'm not advocating that Minecraft be better than Minecraft Bedrock or vice versa, as that would be a waste of time and energy and money on the latter. I am advocating that there continues to be a variety between the 2 different editions of the game, as the, quote, Java edition, end quote, does continue to remain the original edition of Minecraft and deserves a lot more respect than it receives from Microsoft. The last thing I'd like to give my opinion on is how Mojang and or Microsoft Studios sees the Minecraft community. Honestly, I felt like Minecraft was giving the finger to us when they introduced this Minecraft store into Minecraft Bedrock. How ironic that the thing that people made fun of the most in the acquisition of Mojang by Microsoft actually became true. Yes, skin packs and very few mashup collections already existed as downloadable content for older editions of Minecraft Bedrock, such as Minecraft Xbox 360 Edition. However, the Minecraft store that Microsoft had implemented includes so many things that can be acquired for free if you have the original Minecraft. It feels even worse when I've already paid for Minecraft Bedrock and it's asking me to spend even more money on the game. The last thing is that I don't think that Mojang has spent enough time reviewing the community suggestions that had been given to them. Unless the community suggestions are the one bringing the bad features into the game, Mojang and Microsoft really need to get their butts off and listen to what we, as a whole, would like added to the game, or else we will lose interest, as I already have. If my predictions and theories are correct, that is exactly what is happening, and it is killing Minecraft. One more thing I'd like to add, this part isn't scripted, one more thing I'd like to add before ending this section of the video, is that, I don't know if you've noticed, but the fan bases now and then are very, very different. An example is that in Minecraft Beta, at least from what I've seen, at least in my opinion, and from the Minecraft Beta through, or the Minecraft Alpha through Minecraft 1.2, I guess, fan base, actually had something new to bring to the table. They brought, you could say, innovation, I guess. Something that they would like to put into Minecraft and make something new out of it. But this fan base of Minecraft seems vastly different. And this is mainly about the little kids like Minecraft. I'm not talking about big, like redstone contraptionists. The people who make redstone machines in Minecraft, props to you, man. How do you do it? I don't understand. But I'm mainly talking about the whiny new kids in the Minecraft community who are just somehow bringing Minecraft up for them, but then bringing it down for the old fan base, which is, I guess you could say, is the fan base evolving or devolving or whatever you want to call it. It's just a change in fan base that is not really my cup of tea. But that being said, this section is called My Opinion. So that is my opinion. If you have a different opinion, feel free to comment below. But that is my opinion. Through the past decade, Minecraft has been completely changed throughout its lifetime. What was once meant to be a simple cave game by Persian eventually became one of the most played games in our time, and became housed by none other than the monolith that is Microsoft. Some may say that Minecraft's time is over, and that new games are taking its place. But I say that even though Minecraft is dying, there is still a chance that it may revive itself to the old public. Even then, there are still shimmers of the community in multiple other communities revolving around mods and servers, such as Mineplex, Cryptic Mushroom, Modding Legacy, AT Launcher, and so many more. Minecraft may not have as much of an impact on us right now, but it certainly gave the building blocks for so many brilliant new games that we end up playing today. So I leave you with this. If Minecraft never became one of the most played games in our time, then there are so many games, communities, etc. that would have never existed. And that is what makes the remnants of Minecraft so special, because in the end, we would all be different people if Minecraft never existed. Also, don't at me. This is my last Minecraft video. I'm not gonna make another Minecraft video. You swine. Okay. Maybe I might. Maybe I might.